Hi guys! For today's video, gagawa tayo ng pen and paper problem solving patungkol sa corporation accounting. At para masimulan na natin ang problem solving na ito, basahin natin ang questions. Pen and paper company began operations on January 1, 2020. Authorized were 100,000 ordinary shares of 100 pesos par value and 50,000 cumulative preference shares of 10%, 100 pesos par value. Required. Journalize the above transactions. 2. Prepare shareholders' equity section of the Statement of Financial Position as of December 31, 2020. So, noong January 1 daw, issued 10,000 ordinary shares to the promoters in exchange for land valued at 2,500,000 and services valued at 500,000. The property had cost the promoters of 1,800,000 3 years before and was carried on the promoter's books at 1,500,000. So, ang gagawin na natin ay mag-journal entry na tayo. January 1, 2020. So, let's debit land. For how much? For its fair market value of 2,500,000. We will just ignore the cost of the promoter and the carrying amount to the promoter's books at 1 million. So, 2 million, 2.5 million. And debit services, 500,000. Credit, ordinary share, 10,000 times the 100 par value is equals to 1 million. So, kung papansin nyo, hindi siya balance. So, ang excess ng amount na ito mapupunta sa share premium. Share premium of ordinary share. For how much? For 2 million. February 20. Issued 15,000 preference shares for 120 pesos per share. The entity paid 50,000 to an agent for selling the shares. So, 15,000 times 120. Cash. Debit cash for 1,800,000. 1.8 million. And credit. Preference share. 4. 15,000 times 100 is equals to 1.5 million. Credit, share premium. Preference share, 300,000. Mapapansin nyo, meron siyang label na ordinary share, preference share. Kasi kung halimbawa isa lang ang given na share, pwede siyang share premium. Kaso, dalawa yung klase ng shares. Kaya lagyan natin ng label. And 50,000 to an agent for selling the shares. So, agent fees. Debit, agent fees. Ito ay mga miscellaneous expense. And credit cash. Binayaran natin yung agent ng 50,000. March 10. Sold 25,000 ordinary shares for 260 pesos per share. Issue cost amounted to 200,000. So, no March 10, debit cash for 6,500,000. Kasi 25,000 times 260 is equals to 6,500,000. And credit, ordinary share for 2,500,000. Kasi 25,000 times 100 par value is equals to 2,500,000. And yung excess, mapupunta ulit kay share premium ng ordinary share. 4 million. Tapos, meron daw siyang issue cost na 200,000. Issue expense. Credit cash. Tulad lang ng kanina. April 1. Sold 20,000 ordinary shares under the share subscription at 350 pesos per share. No share certificates are issued until a subscription contract is paid in full. No cash was received. So, ito ay subscription receivable lang kasi walang binayad si subscriber na pera. At sabi dito, hindi daw mag-i-issue ng certificate si Pen and Paper Company hanggat hindi daw nagpabayad ng buo. So, let's debit subscription receivable. Subscription receivable for 7 million. Kasi 20,000 times 350 is equals to 7 million. And subscribe ordinary share for 2 million. And share premium ordinary share for 5 million. So, balancing figure din siya. So, April 8. Reacquire 5,000 ordinary shares at 300 pesos per share. So, yung 5,000 ay binili ulit ni Pen and Paper Company galing sa shareholder. So, nasa kanya na ulit yung ordinary share. Kaya, magkakaroon tayo ng treasury share. Debit treasury share amounting to 1,500,000. Take note na ito ay 300 pesos per share. Kasi magagamit na ito mamaya kapag nag-reissue na si Pen and Paper Company. Kasi at cost siya gagamitin. And credit cash for the same amount of 1,500,000. April 8, so July 15. Exchange 12,000 ordinary shares and 20,000 preference shares for a building with a fair value of 7 million. The building was originally purchased for 6.5 million by the owner and has carrying amount of 4.8 million. In addition, 10,000 ordinary shares were sold for 3 million cash on a same date. So, ang kapalit daw ng ordinary at preference shares ay building. So, let's debit the building amounting to its fair market value of 7 million. Ignore ulit natin yung purchase price at yung carrying amount. And credit ordinary share amounting to 1.2 million. And preference share amounting to 2 million. And so, papansin nyo, hindi siya balance. So, kailangan natin kunin yung ratio niya. Ordinary share, 1.2 divided by 3.2. Kasi 1.2 plus 2 million times 3.8 million. 7 million minus 3.2 is equals to 3.8. 1,425,000. Preference share, 2 million divided by 3.2 million times 3.8 million equals to 375. So 1,425,000 yung share premium ni ordinary share. Yung kay preference share naman 2,375,000 million. So, let's go to the next one. In addition, 10,000 were sold for 3 million on cash on the same date. So, ito ay sinama ko lang kasi para makita niyo yung computation. And July 15, same date to. Let's debit cash for 3 million. Kasi nakalagay dito 3 million. And ordinary share, kunin mo natin yung par value na 100 times 10,000 is equals to 1 million. And yung balancing figure na sa share premium, 2 million. July 20. Declare a 2 pesos per share cash dividends payable on September 20. So, para makuha yan, kunin natin yung mga shares, ordinary at preference. Dahil, wala siyang sinabi kasi silent yung problem. And since parehas lang din naman sila ng par value, kaya siguro, sinama na rin niya yun. So, 10K nung January 10, Feb 20, 15K, March 10, 25K, April 20K, July 15, 12K, and April 8, 5K, and 20K and 10K. So total of 87,000 times 2 pesos is equals to 174,000. So debit retained earnings. For 174,000. And credit cash dividends payable 174,000. So, kaya na to. Let's proceed to August 1. August 1 transaction. Receive payments in full for the half the share subscription and partial payments on the rest of subscription. Total cash received was 4.5 million. Share certificates were issued for the subscriptions paid in full. So, yung sabi dito, yung kalahati daw na bayaran na ng buo. Syempre, 7 million divided by 2 is equals to 3.5 million. So, meron pa siyang sobra na 1 million. Ibig sabihin, yun yung partial payment ng kalahati. Tapos sabi dito, share certificates were issued for the subscription paid in full. So, meaning yung kalahati, i-issue na. So, let's have first the entry for the cash received. Cash, 4.5 million. And credit, subscription, receivable, 4.5 million. And debit, subscribe, ordinary share, for 1 million. Kasi yung kanina, di ba 2 million yung kanyang subscribe. So, yung kalahati, 1 million. Credit, ordinary share for 1 million. August 5. Reissue 2,800,000 treasury shares at 285 pesos per share. So, treasury share, 28 times 285, 28 times 285, 798,000. Debit cash for 798,000. And credit treasury share for how much? Yun, dito sabi 300 pesos per share. So, sabi ko kanina at cost. So, meron siyang lugi na 15 pesos per share. 840,000. So, kung mapapansin nyo, kulang siya, hindi siya balance. So, since walang balance yung share premium, treasury share, ang kasunod niya na ay retained earnings. For 42,000. September 20. Binayaran daw yung cash dividends na nangyari noong July 20. So, cash dividends payable, debit, cash dividends payable for 174K, and credit, cash for 174K. Next, October 10. Receive a mobile equipment with a fair value of 500,000 as a donation from the shareholder. So, yung 500,000, isipin nyo muna pala kung kanino galing yung donation. Pag galing sa outsider, yung donation, yung credit niya is donation income. Pero kapag galing sa shareholder, donation capital. So, let's now have the journal entry. Mobile equipment. So, laging sabi ko FMB or fair value. Fair market value of 500,000. And credit, donation capital for 500,000. November 8. Declare a 2-4-5 share split for ordinary shares. Since ito ay declaration lang ng share split, walang mangyayaring journal entry, memorandum entry lang. Kahit siya ay 5-4-2 or 2-4-5, siya ay split up. Pero kapag nakalagay na reverse split or split down, edi malamang bababa yung number of shares niya at tataas yung par value niya. Dahil dito naman ay 2-4-5 share split, dadami yung shares, bababa yung par. So, let's record muna. January 1, meron 10K. Noong March 10, may 25K. Noong April 8, may 5,000. Naka-credit, naka-parenthesis kasi minus siya eh. Gawa lang siya ay treasury. Diba pagkuha ng outstanding? Mina-minus yung ito naman yung binenta ulit nila yung treasury. So, 64,800. Divide 2 times 5 is equals to 162,000. 100 divide 5 times 2 is equals to 40. Ito kasi ibig sabihin, yung dalawang shares kapalit ng 5 shares. Pero pag in-add mo yun, wala namang magbabago sa amount, kaya walang journal entry, memorandum entry lang. Issued 162,000 ordinary share with a par value of 40 pesos. As a result of 2-4-5 share split of 64,800 old ordinary share with a par value of 100. And November 15 na tayo. November 15. So, nag-declare daw ng 20% share dividends on ordinary shares. So, 6,480,000 times 20% is equals to 1,296,000. So, retained earnings, debit retained earnings, 1,296,000. And credit share dividends payable. Mapapansin nyo, times nyo lang to, 162,000 times 40. Tapos, times 0.20 ang sagot na ito. December 1. Reissue the remaining treasury share at cost. So, yung April 8 na 1.5 minus na reissue ng August 5 na 840,000, ima-minus lang siya. So the answer will be debit cash 660,000 and credit treasury share. So at this moment, wala na tayong treasury share kasi na-reissue na siya. December 15. Distribute the share dividends. So, itong dividends na November 15, i-distribute natin. Share dividends payable. Debit, share dividends payable for 1,296,000 and credit, retained earnings. And credit, ordinary share pala. Sorry, natuduling na ako. For 1,296,000. So, December 31, net income for the first year operation was 5 million. So, mayroon daw siya ng 5 million na income. So, let's record this. Debit income summary for 5 million and credit retained earnings. So, ito na yung retained earnings. For 5 million. Yan, natapos na yung journal entry natin. So, ngayon, punta tayo sa requirement 2, which is the prepare a shareholders equity section of the statement of financial position as of December 31. So, ngayon, pagsasama-samahin na natin yung mga lahat ng ordinary share, share premium, ordinary share, preference share, share premium ordinary, share premium preference share, treasury share, retained earnings, at subscribe ordinary share. Kasi siya yung mga kasama sa shareholders equity section ng statement of financial position. So, para madalian tayo, gumawa na ako ng total. And then, so, ano yung total? So, ipa-plot na natin sa shareholders equity. So, ito na yung kanyang shareholders equity section of the statement of financial position as of December 31, 2020 with a total amount of 32,584,000. Sana may natutunan kayo sa video na ito